Hey man, on this episode of the Trevor Jackson podcast, I'm extremely blessed to have the dog, my brother, the King K, Blue Cheese on the podcast. It
Man,
ain't even nothing I can say about Blue Cheese. He is like capable of anything. The CEO of Deal With It Records. He done developed so many artists. I can't even name all of them. Blue Cheese that helped so many artists out, and I'm one of them. You know what I'm saying?
man, it's an honor, man. It's an
Yeah. What's
honor.
been good with you though, family?
Hey, man, you know me. Stay,
Yeah.
stay working and trying to stay corona free.
That corona ain't no joke. Is it bad? Is it bad at home where you at, fam?
It is bad. A lot of people starting to catch it that I know now. At first, it was like, but now it's like it's starting to touch home for real now.
Damn, that's crazy. I hate to hear that, fam. Like, I still don't know nobody personally that got it, but you saying now you know people personally that got the coronavirus.
Personally, like real, like immediate family members. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
So yeah, it's been crazy.
Yeah, that's a fact. Cause folks can't work or none of that. They gotta stay. Is it still a law that you gotta be at home for like 10, 14 days or something like that?
Yeah, 14 days, definitely.
Yeah.
14 days. They was trying to. Well, it depends on where you go. From my understanding, it depends on like a couple of people went to the health department. They're doing like 10 days.
Mm-hmm.
Um, then these other little offices making them quarantine for like 14 days. So I guess it depends on where you go.
Yeah,
Get the
yeah.
test done. Yeah.
Yeah, I hope everybody be blessed and be healed from that, man. I'm trying to stay masked up,
Man,
souped up,
most
man.
definitely.
I ain't wearing no Louis Vuitton and Gucci mask, neither. I'm wearing the doctor subscribed to $1 joint.
Hey, the real deal.
Yes, sir.
This is
Yes,
not a
sir.
fashion show.
That's a fact. I'm trying to stay alive and free, man. For
Man.
real. So, like, Cheese, man, you the first artist I seen in the hometown packing venues, getting radio play, not just getting radio play, but you was the DJ also. When I
Yeah,
first met Cheese, Cheese was the DJ,
yeah.
and you signing artists. Like, what was your first love in the hip hop game? Like, what was your first interest?
My first interest was eighth grade. Me and my cousin DB actually wrote a song called "Hot as Fire, Cold as Ice," and we wrote it to an instrumental of Bobcat. Bobcat used to be the DJ for LL Cool J back in the days,
Mm,
and I forget the name of his single, but he had a single back then. We used to have the records, and so we
yeah,
took the instrumental from his single Bobcat, and we wrote a song to it.
yeah.
And in the eighth grade, we performed it at Vine Middle School, and 5 Foot actually won the contest, so he beat us. We came in
Dang.
second, and I always mess with Five. I always say, "Man, you were supposed to be in high school. We was in middle school. You stole our trophy." So,
Oh, he
but,
came and hit a
but
lick,
he
man.
put that veteran whooping on us, man. He was the vet back then.
Yeah. Five ain't no rookie. Five was definitely a vet. So your first interest was rapping, because to me, you multi-talented. I don't know what you can't do though, Chief.
Man, when it come to music, it was man growing up to Michael Jackson and Prince. They're my favorites.
Yeah,
I can't tell you one day Prince win and one day Michael Jackson win it. So it's like I couldn't sing,
yeah.
so I had to do something.
You had to say something, wasn't it?
I had to do something.
And
But that's what sent me on my mission. And then when Easy E broke through, I became a West Coast hip hop fan forever. It
oh
was like
man,
Easy was my guy, man. I used to love me some Easy E.
yeah. If growing up in the era we came up in, how you couldn't love Easy E? He was the first person with swag, with
Yeah,
confidence. He had
yeah.
confidence shooting through his face. He was so confident.
That's me.
And I just love Easy though, man. But I
Man,
got
yeah.
I got to show you some love though from my perspective, cause I done met a lot of people in the game. I done did a lot in the music business, but the first person that showed me love personally was you. You don't even know this though, but it was
No.
you. I'm 14, 15 years old hanging out with
Yeah.
G Rapper.
Right.
And we come down to the radio station when you was DJing, and you said, get on the mic, nigga. And I'm freestyling at 14, 15 years old, every Friday night. You got me in there with 3-6, Tila coming out, and I'm the little nigga freestyle. All the girls love me at school when I came back Monday.
Says at the tone, they was ready for it. He was a superstar, instant.
Yeah, I was ready to walk to the radio station. You were showing mad love, man, and I just want you to know I humbly appreciate that, fam.
Man, I'm honored, man. It was a blessing.
Yeah. Golly, that's crazy, man.
Now that's some years ago too. Woo.
I'm 40. That's 26 years ago now.
Wow.
Man, 26.
26.
Yeah, that's some years ago, man. So, how did the name come about? I never got to ask you that personally. How did the name come about? Because you've been Cheese since I know you.
Okay. Niecy Yelder actually named me Blue Cheese. Now you remember my brother Tim Mack?
Yeah.
Tim Mack, big Crip, right? He never would let me get down, and I never knew what gang he was. And he said I was the one to keep him out of trouble. So what it was is I knew he banged Crip. I knew he wore the blue flag, and I was like, man, I want to be like my brother. You know what I'm saying? So with him going to jail, he went and did 20 years. So with him in jail, he never told me what set he was with. So what that did was protected me from joining a gang.
Yeah.
So, but I hung with a lot of Crip guys. You know what I'm saying? So what it was is I was hustling. We was out hustling in Western Heights. Yeah. And I'm on top of the hill one day, and Niecy said, boy, you be out here with all that blue on. She said, but you be out here, you be about your money. She said, I'm gonna call you Blue Cheese. So back then I was Little E. So it was like, I said, girl, I'm gonna make that name famous one day. So I wasn't even rapping yet.
Yeah.
So when I started rapping, it was like that name popped back. Boom, it's different.
Yeah.
It represented what I was doing at the time. So it was like Blue Cheese. I'm gonna make it run.
Yeah. And it's unique. Like if you Google exactly how you spell your name, you got your whole catalog, everything come up because it's unique. Ain't nobody else got that name.
Yeah.
Can't nobody even say that they can come close to that.
Come close to that one. Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
So Niecy, shout out to Niecy, man. That's my sister, man. She named me Blue Cheese.
I know her too, Niecy. That's crazy. Yeah. Man, so I didn't know, like, personally, you and Mac blood cousins. Y'all really family.
Yeah, we really family.
Yeah.
Like his mom and my grandmother, my dad's mother, are sisters. So it's real tight. Like him and my dad is first cousins, which make us second cousins. But him and my dad is actually first cousins. So yeah.
So I asked you a question because I had to set you up for something now.
All right.
I want the Blue Cheese and Mr. Mac verses, and I need it. The streets geeking for it now.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I know. I know. And it was so hype. It was like, but we just talked about it not too long ago. So we're ready to get it back, get a date set again, and then it's that time. It's that time. We're gonna have a good time too, man.
Y'all gonna be in the same room too, ain't it?
Same room. Yeah.
Yeah. Y'all gotta make that happen, fam.
We definitely gonna do that. Mac was the first one to introduce me to the studio. Well, take that back. I'm gonna tell you what happened first. Lil G took me to the studio first. He was the first one to take me to the studio. But Mac was the first person to actually that I created with. You know what I'm saying? Like he showed me how to make beats. I started out making beats too. So
Yeah.
and that's how I got to the studio. Mac Underground. Shout out to Lincoln. Mr.
Yeah.
Lincoln, Matt Lincoln. That was his name, Matt Lincoln, bro.
Dang,
That was
that's crazy. I
first
remember
studio we
Matt
went
Lincoln.
to. Yeah.
I remember Leonard Hill too. Didn't you record
Leonard
the
Hill.
Street Classic in Leonard Hill, didn't you?
Yes. That's
Yeah.
probably my man. That was shout out to Leonard Hill, man. Rest in heaven, man, on Leonard,
Yes,
man.
sir. Yes.
He had a beautiful soul, man, and he was real strategic about when he worked and who he worked with. He didn't even work with everybody, so it was
That's
a
fact.
blessing to allow you to work with him, man. So we created some madness. That Street Classic was recorded in 2 weeks. He put me to a challenge. We had an album called Gangsta Pimpin' that I never released. I planned on releasing it in the near future because it was a project that me and Leonard did that never released. We never released that project. And we got to the end of it. I had recorded that Regardless track. And once I recorded it Regardless, he said, man, I want to put you to a challenge. I said, all right, what's that? He said, I'm gonna make all fresh beats. He said, we're gonna do 15, 16 songs and some skits. And he said, we're gonna start with Regardless. He said, I'm gonna see if you can record an album in 2 weeks. Cause the way he was doing it, he was making 2 or 3 beats a day. And the next day I was coming back, my songs already done. So he was like, damn, you writing and recording fast. So
yeah,
he put me to the challenge of that 2 weeks. And that's how we created Street Classic in 2 weeks.
That's wild. That's wild.
Man.
And okay, so Street Classic. Now, my opinion personally, I wanted to ask you what's Chez's favorite album, but my opinion, that Street Classic is that's it.
It is. And man, it's been hard to beat it, you know, when I'm creating anyway. It's like, man, now, you know, my delivery and stuff is way better than then, but man, the time it was created, but the real King of the K mixtape is probably my favorite.
Now that got a lot of energy in it. That got a lot of energy in it. The real King of the K. That's
yeah. That was one of my favorites right there.
And that's crazy when you talk about the Street Classic. You say it was built around Regardless, because that was a record. That record was out of control. My opinion too. Now.
That's what made a name for myself. That's the song that did it for me.
Yeah.
With no video, I'll be wanting to shoot a video to it now, but I'll be like, will it mess it up? Will it take from it? You know, I never shot a video to that, so it was like, man.
I got songs like it too, fam. I'd be like, damn, if I shot a video to that, where would I be today?
Yeah, most definitely.
So like, I know you was torn. I done been on in venues with you sometimes, but I know what's some of the wildest stuff that Chez ever seen on the tour or while you was performing.
Man,
I know this is a broad question because you probably done seen a lot of wild.
I done seen a lot. You know, the flashes, the ones that man, we don't see them get naked in the club. You feel me? It was like, whoa, this is crazy. You know, fights galore. We don't see shootouts in the club where you just get down and you just hope you get out of there unhit. It's been a lot.
I gotta read a comment. Somebody.
Check this out. Let me tell you about this one. In St. Louis, we go perform in a church. It used to be a church. It's a club now. And it was an airplane had crashed like a week before we had got there, and it was just still sitting in the tree right there at the church. I was like,
the way.
It was crazy. I was like, Now that was some crazy stuff. We were gonna go perform in the church. It still looked like a church too, but it was.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
It was crazy.
That's wild. So we
Yeah,
got our boy Lil Larry. I know you know Lil Larry in the comment
yeah,
section.
yes,
Lil Larry
sir. What?
said, "Street classic is a classic." That's a classic. That's what
Salute,
Lil Larry
salute,
said, man.
Larry, man. That's what's up.
Yeah, yeah, man,
I
that's
know.
crazy. Airplane on the way to the performance while
Yeah.
performing in the church.
Well,
Golly,
before,
that's an
yeah,
experience.
that was crazy.
St. Louis is a wild place, though.
Sure is.
Yeah, that's a wild place.
Sure is.
So, okay, if Chief's working on an album, unlimited budget, you want one producer to produce this whole album. Who he gonna be, Chief? One producer, anybody in the world.
Damn. Yeah. Man, I gotta go with Dr. Dre. I gotta
The
go with Dr.
doctor.
Dre. Yeah. Give me Dre, cause I know it's gonna be a masterpiece.
Yeah,
He gonna
yeah.
he gonna make sure it's masterpiece. I don't think that guy ever had a record to fail.
I ain't think about that.
You know what I mean?
Ever.
He done brung us NWA. He done
He done
brung us
brought us Anderson Paak.
Snoop, Snoop, 50, Eminem,
Kendrick.
Kendrick.
And I was talking about the R&B dude, Anderson Paak album Buster.
Anderson Paak. Yeah, you can't forget him.
Yeah, he
Can't
got.
forget him.
Dang, Dre ain't
But
never
yeah,
had a record to fail.
give me Dre.
Yeah, yeah.
Give me Dre. Yeah, there's a lot
So,
of them I would love to work with, but yeah, give me Dre. If you give me one only, give me Dre.
yeah, yeah. That's what's up. That's what's up. So, like, I know a lot of artists that, to me, Blue Cheese develop artists, right? My
Right.
opinion. You got a lot of people on Deal With It Records. If you was to sign one of these new artists that's in the game, because there's a lot of new artists out right now,
Yeah.
what would be your first piece of advice you would tell them before they sign the Deal With It record?
No excuses and be ready to work. Like you gotta have full commitment, no excuses. And really just really be dedicated. Make sure this really what you want to do. Cause it's more than rapping.
That's a fact.
Rapping is the easy part.
Yeah,
yeah, and I'll be ready to work, man. Be ready to go out, like give it your all. I want your all. Like same thing if you had a kid, you gotta give it to me like it's your kid. Yeah.
Yeah. No procrastinating. You gotta be ready to get to it.
Be ready to get
people
to
think they think it's play, and then when they see the business side of it, because you gotta have the business side. Okay, now let me stop and ask this question.
it.
How important is it to have the business side down before you start making records?
I would tell people to do that first.
Don't even go to the studio.
Don't even go to the studio. Make sure you know where you learn marketing. Marketing is going to be the number one thing because without marketing, there's no sales.
Yeah.
No sales, then you
no money. No money.
It's a hobby then. I mean, either you in it to make money or
Yeah, you just in it.
Yeah.
Dang, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So youngsters out there, y'all create. You heard what Cheese just said?
Yeah. Time is everything. Time is everything. Time is more than your money.
Yeah, don't waste your time.
On time. That's what I would tell them too. On time. If you say 2 o'clock, 2 o'clock.
1:45.
Yeah, right.
Be there looking at me.
Yeah, right. Be the one waiting on somebody. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fact. So you don't work with a plethora of artists. You don't feature on a lot of records, feature with a lot of records. Who you want to work with that you ain't working with?
Is that
Feature,
locally
fe-
or period?
well, I'm greedy, so I'm gonna say both.
Okay. Um, man, I'm a big fan of Ty Dolla $ign right now.
Who
I
he hot it.
man,
He ain't
Ty
made a
Dolla,
mistake yet, neither, have he?
he haven't.
He on
He
Trey
haven't.
all hits.
All hits. Yeah. And I think he's slept on by a lot of people too as well.
Yeah, he's heavily slept on because
He,
Ty Dolla $ign fight.
man.
Yeah,
But
that's a
him,
go.
yeah. Man, locally, I don't even know these guys' names, but
Them young boys, there's 1,000 of them out there
man,
right
it's
now.
1,000 of them out there.
Just in the
I
case.
mean, man, I was like, y'all got it easy, man. We had it hard.
Ooh,
We
that's
had
a
it
question.
hard.
That's a question. That's a mean question. But I gotta let you. You don't know the young boy's name.
I don't know the young boy's name, but he nice, man. He sing. He's supposed to
Young
be.
TL, is he from the east side?
I think so. And he signed to. Supposed to be messing with Coach K.
TL, I think that's his name. I think that's his name, Young TL. If I'm wrong, correct me in the comment section. Y'all watching now. Who the young boy
Somebody,
Cheese talking about?
man, he was. Somebody turned me on to him, man. I was like, I like it. It's
Yeah,
bang.
yeah,
And the noise from Knoxville, I was like, he got it. You
yeah.
know.
He got it. He
Yeah.
got the juice.
Man, I do something with all these young boys though. Right now, they all. Hey, I'm gonna feel like Too Short in this thing. You feel me?
They creative though. They really creative.
They
Yeah.
are. My son, Ronnie Bands. He. That's who I'm fooling with right now.
Yeah.
He got it, man. He gonna be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got it.
When this coronavirus over, I know you're gonna have them performing and all over the place.
Oh man, that's what I told him. I said, man, you gotta get your stage presence down.
You
That's
get that
it.
stamina up. That
Whoa.
stamina. Be up there for an hour and a half, boy.
Hey, I know. You
Yeah.
think you want it.
Be up there sweating. Yeah. That's
Oh
wild, man. So I got two more questions.
okay.
And the one I want to ask Cheese is man, the difference between being in the game when we was pressing up physical copies
Right.
to being in the game to where they can get DistroKid or these distribution outlets and put it up worldwide for $20. You
Yeah.
think that helped the game or hurt the game?
I think it helped. It definitely helped. And at the same time made it easier for them. Yeah, I think it helped because it made it easier for access. Like now you don't have to, pay that shipping cost. Or you don't have to pay to get them productive.
Yeah, you got 10, 20 bands for duplication, boy. That
Yeah.
yeah, that was a chunk back in the days.
Man, I'm telling you. And then if you don't sell them out, you stuck with them.
Yeah, because I still got about 400 of them. The shits from '03 right here beside me.
But
yeah.
So
That's wild.
yeah, it definitely made it better. It definitely made it. And now you can drop a hit now and be 50 years old. Nobody even know who you is. You just drop that thing.
That's
and
a
then
fact.
everybody can come up, can grab a hold, gravitate to it already. And then when they finally see you, they say, this nigga old as hell.
You want me to tell you what's crazy? Now you made me, I got another question now.
All right.
What's crazy about you saying about, I think that the game, hip hop is so young that we haven't even seen nobody be successful and get old yet.
Right.
To the point to where it's like other genres of music, they got 70-year-old people. They don't even call them old, 60, 70-year-old people in the game. But this genre ain't 60 years old yet. The whole rap scene ain't even 60 years old yet.
Man,
So
you might.
we gotta appreciate the older people, and because they say I'm ancient, I'm just 40, man. I feel good, Cheese.
Feel
Know what
good.
I'm
Yes, sir.
saying? But
Yes, sir.
the genre ain't old yet, so we gotta let it get old to be able to appreciate. I think Jay-Z gonna be the first one that the youngsters gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm rocking with that still. 17-year-olds gonna be rocking with, oh, he 50 something.
Yeah.
And he's still sharper than the 19, 20-year-old. We just gotta let the genre get old, man.
Hey, can I take something back?
Talk to him.
I'm gonna take Ty Dolla back. I gotta get Jig on the verse.
Yeah.
Nah, man. Woo.
It's over, Ty. And with Ty on the hook.
Yeah, there it is. There it
on
is.
On a Dre beat.
On a that's a dream come true right there.
Yeah, that's retarded. That's retarded right there, man. Okay. Okay. I just want to tell you, Cheese, anytime you promote it, anytime you don't gotta promote nothing, you want to come on and shoot the shit with your boy. You welcome on my podcast anytime. Man,
I appreciate you, my brother.
And I just want you to tell the people your handles, how they can get in touch with Cheese, and what Cheese got coming 2021.
Well, me and my sister working on a project. It's gonna be definitely coming. We're trying to shoot for the spring, summer release, but it's called Same Mama, Same Daddy.
Ooh.
And it's really nice. We probably 7 songs in.
Okay.
And man, it's some real nice material too. So
yeah. I'm waiting on that. I'm waiting. And then on that.
Of course I got a project I've been working on solo, but I really was trying to get my sister back motivated. So I sent her this hook one time. She said, man, this hook so fire. So then she say, okay, I'm gonna write to it. I'm gonna get back with you on Wednesday. It's Monday. She say, she called about 5, 6 o'clock at evening and said, okay, I'm finished. I'm gonna come and drop it. So that's what started the massacre. So we's like, all right, fuck it, we're gonna do a brother-sister album.
Yeah.
Call it Same Mama, Same Daddy. So
yeah.
Be on the lookout for that. I'm back at it. I'm back recording. Me and Rapper just recorded a couple of days ago. He stopped by. We dropped some stuff together, and they get me back. They get me back motivated.
That's what's up. I'm glad to
hear
that.
We got verses coming soon. That verses coming up.
Oh,
I got some
some
videos coming. And I'm at the radio. Don't forget, tune in every Friday night. It's Friday Night Fallout Crew. It's a talk show. It's me and 4 other my peoples.
Yeah, I've been seeing that. I see that too.
So we on that, and man, I'm back working. It's just glad to be back. When I lost my son, man, I went in a shell for a minute. So I finally cracked my shell back open.
Understandably though, man. Yeah. Understandably. For real. Golly. Yeah. I can't even say nothing. That's wild. You know what I'm saying?
Man, it was deep. It was deep. But I'm good now. I'm my spirits is back. I know. Yeah.
That's what's up. Hey, it's all love, Cheese, man. I appreciate you, my brother.
I appreciate you, brother.
Get it.
Let's get it. Let's go.